So, the first coding adventures video. This series will serve as both a video to send to my coding teacher, because what they're doing is really easy, and a video to upload to my YouTube channel. My YouTube unexpectedly blew up a little recently, and I planned this before that ever happened, but oh well, let's begin. Most of the coding that I've done recently has been within Minecraft, specifically a Minecraft plugin. I want to add a new level of progression and content to Minecraft, both for fun and to try something I haven't tried before. And in order to do that, the base HP of 20 that Minecraft provides just isn't going to cut it. So, I began work on a new system, a system that would allow me to have more than 20 HP without filling the screen. I got to the point where I thought it was working so many times, but some new issue would always come up. After a lot of refinement and testing, I'm pretty sure that it no longer has any issues. It allows me to scale HP as much as I want, and it'll all be compressed into this health bar, and exact values will be given with this indicator that shows up whenever you take damage. It also changes color based on your status effects. With absorption it turns yellow, with the wither effect it turns dark grayish, and with regeneration it turns pink. Some environmentally caused damage, such as drowning, falling, and trying to swim in lava, all scale with your HP, so even with ridiculous HP numbers, you still won't be impervious to your environment. Now, with that step out of the way, on to the more interesting part. Magic. Well, for now, just an item called the Fire Wand. This took a lot of experimentation and revision to do, but I'm very happy with the end result. The developmental process felt a little like this. At first, it didn't even fire in the right direction. Then, once it did, it would jump around weirdly. I never figured out why it did this, but when I learned how to decrease its speed, the jumping about phenomenon disappeared and it seemed to work just fine. I then added a cooldown, which wasn't something I planned but was glad to figure out. I was able to customize the damage and even update the metadata of the items so to receive any changes I make to it in the future. There was one issue though. Renaming the item from its original name would nullify its powers, as the name was what I was checking for. I figured I could somehow use NBT data to identify the item instead, but there was one thing I had to do first. Mana. It's what will be used for magic attacks in the future, and it's also what will be used to utilize this wand. I first tried to save the mana in the plugin configuration as I saw no reason not to, but during testing I quickly realized that it wasn't going to work. It was lagging the server out horribly, probably from constantly saving and reading from the file every second, so I tried a different approach. I could add NBT data to the player. I know how I would do it with commands, but doing it with the plugin was apparently a very different story because there was no clear access to NBT data of any given entity. It turns out that Spigot does provide access to NBT data, it was just named differently and worked a little strangely. Once I switched everything around, all worked smoothly. The Fire Wand now takes mana to use, and mana naturally regenerates over time. Nice. Now, the renaming problem. It seems that I could just use the same method I used to store the player's mana to identify the stick to actually be a wand of fire. So I tried it, and it worked. This unfortunately meant that obtaining it wouldn't be that straightforward anymore, so I'd have to create a command to give me the Fire Wand and any other custom items that I decide to add in the future. Well, that's all I have for you for now. If you enjoyed, I'll ask this one time to leave a like on the video and any feedback that you may have in the comments, as I'm going to make more videos like this in the future, hopefully weekly. Anyway, I'm leaving, bye.